Yeah, a little lower. Yeah. Now Texans have it. It's genetic. Leave me alone. In fact, I collect Texas hat stars. These are a couple of my favorite ones. These were worn by Texans this is a Republic of Texas hat star, and that was worn by a Texan in the Marine Corps, the Republic of Texas.
Oh, wow.
This is everything that Texan holds near and dear to their heart. Symbolizes everything we care about.
Right.
Leave me alone. Let Texans run Texas. The Lone Star symbolizes my family, my freedom. Stay out of my home, stay away from my family. And they wore these, Texans in the Republic of Texas Army wore these on the front of their hat, or they wore them on the side. They pinned the hat up. And they were very personal. They would have that done by a jeweler at home. This one's got the anchor of the Marine Corps in the middle, and they would wear that into battle as the only insignia a Texan would wear. That's how you knew you were dealing with a Texan, is the Lone Star. Yeah. So, I mean, this is kind of near and dear to my heart, is individual liberty, leave me alone. Right. And I think that's where the Internet, I think that social media is going to enable us, we the people, to literally take back control over the government, because they can't hide anymore.
That's right, exposure.
There's no way to hide that sunlight coming to roaches don't like sunlight. They can't live in sunlight.
That's a good one.
Bacteria don't survive in the sunlight. They're disinfectant. So this, to me, what the exciting thing about the technology is that it really does give us all the ability to see what the government's doing. Yeah, absolutely. Because that's what they always do. They don't want you to read the bill. They file it at 11 o'clock at night and put it on the Internet, and then they vote the next day at 1 o'clock like they did with the Spendulous. $800 billion, stimulus bill, 80% of which is not even spent yet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So this is actually my phone's primitive compared to the new Nokia.
Yeah, the new one has a touch screen, so you get the icons, you can click on the Facebook and up it goes. And what we're working on next is that whenever somebody comments on your Facebook, after you do that, then it'll come straight to the phone as well.
Yeah, I've got that wired on here. But I don't have for example, let me turn this off right there. I've got to go to this is the federal phone. This is the campaign phone. I have to have, like George on Seinfeld. You ever watch Seinfeld where George couldn't bring the girlfriend to Jerry's apartment? This is the campaign. This is the campaign. This is federal. This one is campaign because then I can do whatever I want.
Right.
And then this is just my Nikon phone, my camera. But I do I've got for example, I get the updates from Facebook both there on my Gmail account, and then I also get the updates on my, this one right here, with that goes to my campaign one. For example, on right here, it's giving me updates on Facebook from, on text feed here. Now that's that's actually going to my campaign phone. This would allow me, you're essentially saying it's a similar sort of thing. Let's get the SMS text.
Yeah, but it's specific to the stuff that you uploaded. So if you put up a video, anybody comments on that video, we'll bring that straight to Quick, right here. So you can see what people are saying when you respond to it.
Okay. This is going to be a far better, higher resolution, faster, better platform than BlackBerry.
It is. Yeah.
Okay. So
and the iPhone actually can be pretty good too, but currently, well, because of some restrictions, we're not allowed to do it live. We can do very good quality, but not live. So you record it, and as soon as you finish, then it goes up.
I think we can have a version of live that if you have an iPhone.
Yeah, no, that's true. I really like the BlackBerry. I mean, I get off the Macintosh. The Mac was what I grew up with, and that's what I cut my teeth on. Yeah. I had a lease. I actually had one of the first 25 Macintosh leases in Houston, Texas.
I remember them.
Back in 1985. That day, both of us.
I was a kid in high school doing it.
They were big and heavy, but that's all there was. That's what.
Yeah. You wanted a GUI. That was the only way to get one.
Yeah. My dad was a graphic artist and designer who did political campaigns, exclusively for Republicans, conservatives, just the conservative. He did the graphics. He would do the layout, the design, the window stickers, radio, television, and he figured out in 1983, 84 that he was reading about technology, and he knew that he figured out PageMaker, that Macintosh was going to be the computer that you could actually do these layouts on using a computer. So we found my brother, who now builds supercomputers for IBM. He designs and builds these monster supercomputers for IBM. He's working for one of the geophysical companies in Houston that take the seismic data and crunch it using the big computers and create three-dimensional visualization. So the underground oil, gas, water, etc. Yeah, because they can go in. They wear these 3D goggles. There was a lot of the oil companies. It's pretty awesome stuff. You can go in, and in a room, you have a tunnel. a projection screen that's a tunnel, and you walk into this tunnel, and you can wear the 3D glasses, and you can look underneath and look at the formation at different levels, and those are his computers that allow you to do that. So he's gone from the Mac to that. But that's how we got started, was my dad figured this out, and Christopher found a guy in Clear Lake, Texas, in 1985 that had 25 Macintosh Lisas in his garage. And so we drove out to Clear Lake, I remember, in the middle of, 8 o'clock at night. And because he bought them, he was going to open a computer store in Houston. And we got them before he put them out on the showroom. Paid cash, took it to my dad's, and then he used it, and we had PageMaker 1 to do layouts with. And then when I got elected in 1986, he'd already dumped the Lisa and gone to the next generation Mac, which was, the little floppy disk.
Yeah, that was they had this little
SE. Not little SE, it was a little thing.
Yeah,
little Mac. Yeah, that was the next one he got. And so I got the Lisa, and then when I got sworn in January of '87 in the legislature, I took the Lisa with me and found a program called White Knight Bulletin Board. That because I figured I was trying to do the same thing then. I was trying to figure out, how can I have a conversation with people when they're back in Houston. Yeah. And we had dial-up. Was 400 baud was the first. I think 300 baud, and that was, that's right, it was 300 times 4. 4, I was at 1,200. I was cooking. I had 1,200 baud. 1,200 baud, and I set it up in the office, and we just sat down with my schedule and bills on the floor, and I just typed it directly onto the White Knight Bulletin Board system in January of 1987. And
you've been pioneering this discussion medium since the start.
I think that might have been the